Good morning, students. Welcome to our first ICT video tutorial. I hope all of you have gone through the first chapter that I had sent you all. So let's start. The name of the chapter is The Step into the World of DTP. I have made a small presentation for you. Let's see it. Step into the World of DTP, Chapter 1. What is DTP software? DTP is desktop publishing software that is used to make, edit, design greeting cards, newspapers, magazines, wedding invitations, etc. Scribus is one such DTP software that is used to create the above mentioned objects as they contain text as well as pictures. Let's have a look at the Scribus interface and its various components. Double click on the Scribus icon, it will open the Scribus interface. The new document dialog box is asking you the type of document you want to make. Should it be a single page, double-sided, 3 folds or 4 folds? I'm sure you must have seen 3 folds or 4 folds pamphlets in a doctor's office or in hospitals. So today we will make single page. Click on OK. It will make a single page document for us. The name of the document is document 1 because we have not saved this document yet. Look at the corner. This is Scribus, the name of the software, document 1, and then minimize, maximize and close buttons. This bar is called the title bar. Just below the title bar is the menu bar. It contains all the menus like File, Edit, Insert, Page, View, Extras, Script, Windows, Help. These all have many options from which we can select. Just below the menu bar is the toolbar, which contains small shortcut icons for doing our work in Scribus. For example, if we want to make a new file, we can simply click on this icon and it will make another Scribus document. Okay, just below the toolbar, this is your working area where you will be making your Scribus files. So, this area which is inside the blue line is what will be printed. Whatever you type or put any picture, this area outside the page is called the Scribus area. Anything that you place here will not come in the printout. Only the objects that you have placed here will come in the printout. Okay, and at the bottom there is a status bar. It is used for zooming in and zooming out. That is making your page smaller so that you can see it all together, or you can increase the size, and it shows how many pages your document contains. Alright, now that we know about the Scribus components, let's review them. Let's review. The work area is called a page. The text, pictures, shapes, drawings that you place in the work area are called objects. The area outside the work area is called scratch area. Please note, the objects that you add in the scratch area are not visible in the printout. Scribus has a properties window that allows you to change the appearance of objects, like we can change the color, the font size and font style. The properties window can be viewed by pressing the F2 key on the keyboard. Let's see what a properties window look like, and let us add an object to the Scribus page. I am adding a small square to the Scribus. So this is the default shapes available where we can click on any of the shape and we can draw it. Just click and drag to make a shape. This is my first shape. Now, as you can see, there is a red color boundary to the shape with 8 red dots. These red dots are called handles. They help me to resize this object. For example, let's see, from the corners, when we click and drag, I can change the height and width together, but from in the middle, from here I can change only the width. From the top, I can only change the height. Clear? Okay, so these are the handles which are for every object. Now to invoke the properties window, we have to press F2. Now, we have invoked the properties window for this object. It says that the name of the object is polygon 2. It is a shape and we can change the lines. Lines is the boundary of the shape. For example, if we want to change the line, see this is a straight line. What I would like to do is I would like to change the lines to dot and dashes. We can choose from here, see dash and dots, and we can increase the width. Can you see? I have changed the boundary of the shape. Also, I can change the colors. We can fill it with any color, black or blue, right? So property window helps us to change the color and other properties of a shape. We can simply close it from here and save this file. To save a file, click on File and then Save. A Save As dialog box appears where we have to choose where I want to save this file. Choose Documents and you can give your name, give the name as first file and then OK. See, the name of the file has changed from document1 to firstfile.sla. Now that we have seen the Scribus interface, let's see a fun video.
It is summertime and Tina and her brother Roy are visiting their grandparents in the village.
Nathu, what are you doing? Why are you throwing garbage out on the street?
Garbage? What is garbage?
Garbage is anything you don't need anymore, like waste paper, vegetable peels, and waste, old food, old clothes, empty cans, and so on.
Why can't I throw it on the road? That's where I always throw it.
Garbage should always be thrown in a bin. If you throw it on the street, it will smell bad and attract mosquitoes, flies, and harmful germs.
Grandpa, we'd like to help you get rid of garbage and all things in the farm the right way.
Sounds great. Where shall we start?
Our first step is to segregate the garbage. Some types of garbage, like vegetable peels and food waste, keeps breaking down into smaller and smaller pieces over a long period of time.
But other waste like plastic and metal do not break down. These are harmful to animals, birds, and the surroundings too.
So, first we divide the garbage into these two types of wastes.
The vegetable peels and food waste can go into a pit in your backyard called the compost pit. Over time, it will break down into smaller pieces.
And I can use it as fertilizer for my plants and crops.
In the other bin, we have a lot of items that can be used again.
We can recycle them.
Right! Using things that would otherwise be thrown away or wasted is called recycling. All these things can be recycled. Newspapers can be used for wrapping, lining cupboards, covering books, or even making fresh paper.
Tin can be crushed and made into fresh tin sheets. Plastic containers can be used as pen holders or a pot or even be made into fresh plastic.
Grandpa, you should also give away the clothes you don't need anymore to poor people. Why waste them by throwing them in the bin?
That's a good idea, Tina.
We've made a poster to inform people about the do's and don'ts of dealing with garbage.
Always throw garbage in a bin. Reduce use of plastic.
Reuse and recycle whatever you can.
Don't throw litter on the road.
Don't throw waste into water.
You children have really helped clean up the farm. Great job.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Now you know all there is to know about how to treat garbage. Why don't you give recycling a try? Think of ways to reuse the old things in your home. See you next time. Bye.
Alright, very good. Thank you students for seeing this video. I'll see you in our next video. We will complete the exercises in the book. Till then, read the chapter with the help of your parents. Thank you.